No way, a tornado tag team match?
479 pounds, the team of Jimmy and Jay, the Usos.
They are so set for tag team action, and we'd like to introduce ourselves here at ringside. I'm Michael Cole, the legendary JBL, and Byron Saxton as we get ready for Extreme Rules. We're also joined at ringside by our German counterparts, none other than Carsten Schaefer and Sebastian Hackel.
Hey Deutschland, das ist der extremste Abend des Jahres. Extreme Rules Cast. Ganz genau, aus dem Prudential Center Newark, New Jersey. Es wird der absolute Kracher werden.
And our Spanish team out here as well, Carlos Cabrera and Marcelo Rodriguez.
¿Cómo está?
Hola, ¿qué tal? Gracias, amigos. Es una noche cuando se desafían las reglas aquí. Todos los combates van al extremo.
Se sigue hablando de la nueva WWE. Hoy pudiéramos tener nuevos campeones en todas.
And here we go.
Your opponents, at a combined weight of 505 pounds, the team of Luke Gallows and Karl Anderson.
These two men burst on the scene last month when they attacked the Usos after an Usos tag team matchup, and they beat the hell out of Jimmy and Jay, and the Usos have not forgotten that night.
Ron Simmons and I had a
Look at this. And the Usos not wasting any time. They're going right to work on Anderson and Gallows in the alleyway. Remember, tornado tag team rules. All four men in the ring at the same time. The only way you win is via pinfall or submission. The Mino countout. The Mino disqualifications.
You had to believe these two teams were destined to have to fight each other in this sort of environment.
And Jimmy and Jay double teaming Karl Anderson. Here's the first cover of the matchup and a kick out. And Luke Gallows blasted into the corner.
Oh man.
The Usos taking it to the huge Luke Gallows, who's knocked over the top rope. And the Usos out for blood tonight. Of course, part of the bloodline with WWE World Heavyweight Champion Roman Reigns.
Karl Anderson and Luke Gallows
Said
said.
we don't care what we do is right or wrong.
Yep.
Most people here are cheering the Usos, but there's quite
Go
a
Luke
few
Gallows
that
and
are
Karl
for the
Anderson.
Usos.
It's because of the relationship with the WWE World
Yeah.
I think that's exactly the reason. Roman Reigns was the most polarizing champion we've ever had. Love him or hate him, you have a passionate emotion about him, and that means to me we've had a mega star and a hell of a main event coming.
Uh-oh, watch out! And look out, launching himself over the top rope. Jimmy Uso.
Talk about passion. How about the passionate disdain that these two teams have for each other?
And it was Jay actually coming over the top rope, and now he sends Karl Anderson back into the ring. Jay gonna go up top here. Two-time tag team champions, the Usos. Here's the cover off the high cross body. And Anderson kicks out at two.
And this is one of these dream matchups. You just sit around in a fantasy league. You wonder what would happen if you take one of WWE's maybe the best tag team of the current generation. The Usos. Japan's best tag team. And you put them together and see what happens.
Look at Luke Gallows and Karl Anderson.
Oh, no.
Oh, down goes Uso.
That's what happens.
Tell you what,
That was looked like a version of the Buddha Doom off the apron.
that certainly was. You know, when Gallows and Anderson were in Japan, they were used to competing in this sort of environment. Look at this again. Anderson right there.
Buddha Doom from off the apron, a variation of their finishing maneuver there.
They're used to having the freedom to do what they wanted with very little repercussion. This match fits them perfectly.
Anderson hooked to the leg and a kick out.
Well, one thing I found, that if you're bad enough, you can do whatever you want without much repercussions anywhere you are.
Anderson and Gallows three-time IWGP Tag Team Champions in Japan.
But the great tag teams that have come out of Japan, the Hell Raiders, one of my favorites.
Oh, man!
Hawkins Suzuki. Oh, my gosh.
Gallows following that up with a splash. Here's the cover by Anderson. And a kick out. And again, Jimmy Uso blasted off the apron as Anderson and Gallows continue to work on Jay.
You talk about operating under your own set of rules. These guys, even when they were in Japan, attacked a member of the local media just because they could.
And that is where Anderson and Gallows forged their relationship with the #1 contender for the WWE Championship tonight, AJ Styles.
Throw the enhancer, the funks, but a lot of guys did stuff like that. That's how you make a name for yourself.
And the Usos looking to do just that here. Roll up on Gallows and a kick out at two. The Usos have not forgotten the night that they were ambushed and attacked from behind on the night that Anderson and Gallows burst on the scene here in WWE.
I'll tell you what I like about Gallows and Anderson. They believe one thing. They believe you make an impression by beating people up, and they do it quite well.
Look at how Gallows is just hanging onto the leg.
Did you hear that?
Uh-oh, and Anderson. Knee right to the side of the face.
When you punt a guy so hard, you hurt your own foot.
Now cover
That's
on
impact.
Jay, and again a kick out. Listen to this.
Look at this.
I think we've just scratched the surface here in WWE of what these two men, Gallows and Anderson, are capable of.
John, you've talked a lot about you have called Anderson and Gallows bad dudes.
Absolute bad dudes. Look.
Oh, man. Again, Anderson into the cover. Is this enough? And a kick out.
Ron Simmons and I with the AP relished the fact that when we showed up, the fight started. I see the exact same thing in these two guys. These guys show up, the fight starts.
Anderson trash talking yet again.
Buddha tune.
And there's Jimmy. Jimmy grabbing the leg of Karl Anderson, hits him with the right hand. Gallows misses wildly. Double super kick by the Usos.
Bullseye. This could be it.
Both
We've seen the
Usos
Usos do this before.
heading up to the top rope looking for a
In
double
stereo.
splash. And Anderson. Yep. Goes back to his feet.
That.
Missed for that corkscrew up
Oh my God! Please do not tell me that it's been doing this.
top rope, and now Gallows goes to work.
Look at this. People are freaking talking in the dang chat.
Tornado tag team match. Got it started, of course, John, down in Texas. Texas tornado match. I'm sure you were involved in a few of those
I've been
early
in a
on in
bunch
your
of them
career.
with Dick Murdoch, the Von Erich boys, the Freebirds. Great times. Just like these boys right now
Come on.
are having a
John, you talked a lot of...
It will probably stop.
Over the barricade and out into the WWE fans. Completely crowd sold out tonight.
I was trying to get Anderson up. Anderson might still be out.
What's he thinking? Gallows is going to go.
Got the ring bell.
Yeah, that's the ring bell. And remember, no disqualifications
Oh yeah.
in this tornado match. Official can't do anything about this. Gallows can use this as a weapon.
I want to see this.
Jimmy Uso.
Oh.
Jimmy Uso felt it coming from behind and turned around, delivered a super kick. Jimmy going to try to pull himself up to the top rope to take out Luke Gallows here.
prime opportunity.
Come on,
for
Karl
Jimmy
Anderson.
Uso.
Come on. Oh no, we moved out.
Jimmy landed right on the ring bell, right to the middle of his chest. And now Gallows and Anderson.
Oh yes.